Hello and welcome to another video. This is all about installing Sisterlocks and the benefits for my daughter who had them installed when she was 4 years old. So stay tuned if you'd like to know more about how we're getting on and the benefits. Hello YouTube, I hope that you and your loved ones are well. I'm back with my hair braided like my consultant told me to, and I love it. I love my hair braided, it's out the way. I've also braided my daughter's hair. Hers looks a lot more fashionable and funky than mine. My Granny Ethel hairstyle. So we are twinning at the moment, and that's what I wanted to come and talk to you about was Sisterlocks for children, or locks for children, but I'll focus on the Sisterlocks. There's a lot of discussion, a lot of debate. When people see our daughter, often they don't know what she's got and they ask us questions, they're interested. So it does draw quite a bit of attention, but also online I see lots of debates and discussions from people about locks. I think it's topical. I think our hair's topical. I think there are some stereotypes and there is a stigma and there are concerns even amongst our own community about locks and everything that says. And I think that when you bring it to children, it becomes even more contentious and subjective. So I thought it would be useful to share our experience because there are people who are genuinely interested. They're sitting on the fence. They're thinking about their own children. And then there are people that are just curious. So I thought it'd be useful to do a video. In terms of background, our daughter is 5. We got them when she was 4, a month shy of 5. And the reason we got them is because she asked for them. She asked for them because I had them. She could see the body and the movement and the length, and she wanted that. She was becoming aware of her hair, and quite upsettingly, she was getting really fed up. I don't know if she suddenly became tender-headed, but I'd always enjoyed plaiting her hair. All of a sudden, as she approached 4, really, she got really fed up and used to cry quite a bit when I had to plait her hair. Wash day was exceptionally traumatic for her. And she became really strong-willed about the types of hairstyles that she wanted. So she wanted her loose natural hair out, she wanted it in ponytails, she wanted it in pigtails, she wanted a different hairstyle pretty much every day. And of course the cost of that is that we have to then get the moisture back in, we have to detangle, and it was problematic. So it got really uncomfortable. And I reflect and think, could that have been different? And probably so, but there's no doubt that managing our hair in the right way, afro hair, takes a lot more time and involvement, and she really didn't want that, but she wanted the good stuff. So when she asked for Sisterlocks, it wasn't difficult for my husband and I to decide it. We wouldn't have got it if she hadn't have asked. We'd have kept it with the loose natural, but it was, yeah, it was a simple decision because I had them and we knew how to manage them. So what was important for us was making sure that we found someone who was fantastic, who did children's hair, because not all Sisterlock consultants are prepared to do children, understandably. And so we wanted the best of the best, and that was it. We cracked on, really. When we were getting Sisterlocks for our daughter, even though I'd had them for about a year, my first set, a lot of people in our family and friends were concerned. And it came from a place of genuine concern. So I think there was this, all the stuff I've said really. Oh, she's too young. We don't think you should do that. She doesn't need that. She doesn't need that. She's got nice hair. Just because someone gets locks doesn't mean that they're doing it because they haven't got nice hair. It's the ultimate protective style. So we gently told people, thank you very much for your concern, but it's happening. In fact, it's happening right now. And we were quite unapologetic about it. I know a lot of people see it as a big decision. For us, it was the right thing to do. So here are 5 of the benefits and 5 of the reasons why we would absolutely advocate and promote locks for children. Sisterlocks I'm focusing on here. So the first and really important for us was that we wanted something that played to her natural strengths. And what I mean by that is something that encouraged and supported the natural curl pattern of her hair. So I didn't want something that would manipulate and make it and look different to what it naturally is. Sisterlocks are just encased protective styles. Yes, you're manipulating the hair to do what it wants to do in a certain style, but you're not ironing it out and flattening it and taking away from that curl and kink. There's no chemicals, it's natural. So for us, it was a really straightforward, actually. This, you can't really go wrong with it. It's not harmful to the hair, and it doesn't take away from what she would naturally look like, if that makes sense. If anything, it enhances. So that was a real positive for us. I've never worn wigs or weaves. My daughter's never had extensions, and I was conscious that a lot of the imagery that she was seeing, a lot of the young people she was seeing on TV, etc., and a lot of the grown-ups had that long silky kind of hair, and I was quite keen that actually she sees an alternative to that. So it was fine. That was a good solution for us. The second one is ease of management. So I've talked about the fact that wash days and stuff were becoming problematic. With Sisterlocks, wash day is an hour. Really easy, no pain, no detangling, no drama. We're in, we're out. Also, my daughter swims a couple of times a week. She also does gymnastics and lots of other things that young children do, and we want to continue to increase that. And her hair is, you know, her locks flow lovely with that. Swimming, we just plait it back, put a cap on it. If it gets wet, we wash it out, rinse it out. That's it. It's not a big drama at all. No issues at all with that. The other thing I should say is that it allows her to manage her own hair as well, which is what she wanted and what she does. So every day, pretty much, my daughter does a different style. And I guess that's the kind of third benefit, is that her self-confidence has grown. So my daughter really loves doing her hair, sorting out her outfits to go with it. We've got loads of bows, loads of scrunchies, loads of beads, loads of adornments for her hair.
I don't take too much space up. But anyways, I'm gonna put my bows in here now.
And I think if I look back, I probably was quite boring, because I'd plait her hair and stuff once every, probably twice in a 6-week period. So she'd get 2 styles, maybe 3. And sometimes it'd be absolutely crisp on point, but that would be very rare, really. Normally it was just functional. We've gone from functional to adventurous, and I do so much more with her hair now. We're always exploring, always. It's like an adventure, because there's no pain, there's no tangles. It's so versatile, it's so agile, you can just do what you want to do and mimic a whole range of styles. It's fascinating, really fascinating. So we've seen her really growing confidence. Not that she wasn't confident, but she really enjoys her hair and really enjoys looking after herself. And everywhere we go, pretty much, people from all races and nationalities are interested in her hair, and she's got used to that now. So as it grows and becomes more fascinating and interesting, as Afro hair is anyway, let's be honest, our hair is fascinating. She'll just get used to that. But yeah, everywhere we go, people kind of ask questions because they don't know what it is, and she is so happy to talk about her hair. So that's another reason she's grown in confidence. The other one I think most people will be able to relate to, the growth and fullness that comes with Sisterlocks. The Sisterlocks grows like weeds because our hair is being allowed to do what it wants. It's been left alone. And my daughter was no different to me and many other young girls when we were younger, where we'd tie that towel or that t-shirt to our hair with an elastic band and shake it for all it's worth, like our life depended on it, because that was our hair. So my daughter went through a stage like that and wants really long hair, and this was the dilemma. I look at young girls of today, you know, as they become teenagers, and I look at their hair and what they're doing with it, and they've all got long hair. They've got extensions or wigs or weaves, and look, nothing wrong with any of that. I've got nothing negative to say about parents and the choices they make for their children. But actually, I wanted my daughter to know that her natural hair was good enough and that we could achieve that with her natural hair if we managed it in the right conditions, if we embraced a hair care system that would allow it to flourish and grow. So by the time my daughter's 9, 10, 11, whatever, her hair will be really, really long. And she'll be able to do whatever she wants and it'll be hers. I mean, now she flicks her own hair. We've left the towel behind. But that's something I think most people can relate to. Even adults, you know, you look at women and they've got hair right down their back, wigs, weaves and whatever right down their back. So why not? Why not have your own hair if your own hair can do that, which our hair can? I guess the last one, it fits into all of that, and I've said it in different ways really, but it is the promotion of self-love and acceptance. When you look out at what images and things you see for young people, black people generally, there's a lot out there that promotes westernized ideals of beauty, you know. So our thick, full lips, our noses, our hair, all the things that to me make us absolutely stunningly beautiful are not necessarily promoted that way, even though I see people wanting that now. They're not promoted that way. And I guess when I was thinking, when I became a mother to a daughter and I was conscious that she was going to look to me as her role model, one thing I wanted to do, and why I moved away from relaxer, because that's what I grew up on, I wanted her to know that us in our natural form is good enough, and that our natural resources are more than good enough. And actually, our hair is so versatile and diverse that it distracts people. And she isn't just her hair, she's far more than that. She's a very bright, caring, kind young girl. But actually, I wanted to build this kind of armor for her that was us in our natural form, and I wanted her to have the confidence to promote, know who she is, and know that she is shining a light for other young girls. If I'd have seen other children with Sisterlocks, and it's not that popular in the UK, more so in other countries, particularly America, it's not that popular with us yet, I wouldn't say, and certainly not in children. I've never seen another child in the UK with Sisterlocks apart from the my consultant's clients. But if I'd have seen it, I'd have probably known that was a perfect hair choice for my daughter. So I really want my daughter to wear her crown proud, as she does, so that other young girls, just like her, young black girls, girls with afro hair, know that there is another option. Know that there's another option. There's an option that embodies who we are. And that's why we got Sisterlocks for our daughter. Thanks for watching.